Was day one of Fun on the Run as bad as we thought? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Gastlecast. We're glad you're there. You get the right time. We got an all-time high. Funkos, hot toys, and charms on mine. Stick around, like, comment, and be sure to subscribe because life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. Hey, life's a little better when you answer Chris and Heather. And remember, at these hallowed walls, we are together. Yes.
So as we mentioned in past videos and lives, we were going to try to make it to day one Fun on the Run in Nashville, but we decided against it in the very last minute. And boy, am I thankful for that, because that thing, based on all the videos and all the photos and everything I've seen, did not look worth the 15-hour drive.
12.
You do a lot of pooping. So the 15-hour drive that we would have had to do in order to get to this event. Thank God. Because I don't know if you've seen the photos and the videos, but it was virtually just a box. And it was a box that we already knew about, but the only difference was it had a Batman Freddy Funko and a Robin Freddy Funko chase.
Yeah, and I think that those were okay, but they're definitely not for me. Not only that, but the rest of the items were exactly the same as the at-home box.
Exactly, that's the thing. I don't know why Funko didn't change up what the box contents were going to be for their in-person Fun on the Run. It just doesn't make any sense. When it comes to the box of fun at Fun Days and the box of fun that shows up online for the Fun Days event, the in-person Fun Days box is much different than the box that you buy online. And typically at Fun Days, their items are more limited than they are online. So having a difference like that makes sense for you to, one, go to Fun Days, and two, order a box online. If you practically get the same thing except for one item to go in person, why go at all other than for the experience? Now, if the experience at Fun on the Run was amazing, which by looking at the photos and videos, it does not look amazing, what's the point of even going?
So in my opinion, 12-hour drive for us personally, way too long. Now don't get us wrong, I don't think that it was like the worst event in the world or anything, but it just wouldn't be worth the 12-hour drive, multiple hotel stays, like all the money that we would spend getting there and getting home in such a short period of time. Now, if it were like an hour or two away, that would probably be doable, and it might be something we would have done just to say that we did it.
I think I would have gone if it were that close to us. However, if I would have had the experience like people were having at the event, I would have regretted my journey, even if it were 2 hours, because people were standing in line all night long only to be presented with a Fun on the Run box that had one item that was different inside of it.
One thing that they mentioned were photo ops, and I really did like the background that they did and everything, but the Freddy was a bit disappointing. Like,
yeah.
It looked very similar to the Freddy Funko mask that they sell for, what is it, like 20 bucks?
I think that's what they used.
No, it was
Did it
round.
have a full
it
thing?
went,
but
yeah,
it had
went
the
all
little
way
square
around.
in it, so I thought that it was exactly the thing that you bought online, but with like a back piece that was attached to it.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, it was sort of cute. Like, I like fun stuff like that, but I don't know, like, they hyped it up with all their videos and everything, but like, we knew deep down without getting much information until like, I mean, literally some information was still coming out today with how things were being done. The locations weren't even announced until like last week. It just felt like it could have been something bigger.
I didn't really expect much from a Walmart parking lot, honestly. Like when they mentioned that they're going to have a bus in a Walmart parking lot and they were going to be selling exclusive boxes and all this stuff, I figured in that moment that it wouldn't be the greatest thing ever. So the people who were more local going to this thing, it made sense. But there were a lot of people who like flew in from out of town, drove a really long distance in order to go. I just feel like Funko should have had something going where they're handing out protos and doing all sorts of fun stuff like that, handing out items that are like freebies. I saw that they had posters and stickers and stuff, but for that long of a trip, for that?
Yeah, and I didn't see any giveaways or hear about any giveaways. Now, I don't know if that's happened, but I have not heard anything about giveaways besides, like you said, posters and stickers and stuff. But that's like, you know.
Yeah, it's just throwaway. So Batman Freddy Funko and Robin Freddy Funko are basically the main things that you want to get at this event.
Yeah.
And apparently at the end of the line, when you got out of line after you got your box, there were people there trading to get those Freddy Batmans and Freddy Robins. So there was just piles of like NFT Funko Pop sign stuff. It was really crazy. I saw a bunch of videos populate on Instagram and I'm watching all this and I'm like, oh my God, you have like this group of people who are just trying to get as many Batmans and as many Robins as they possibly can. Are they really going to go for that much money?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw an eBay listing that was pointed out to me and it started off at like almost $500 and now it's down to just over $200.
That comes with everything.
Yes, but they claim it has never been opened, but it's not a box that's sealed. You can't like prove that it's never been opened if it doesn't have a seal on it.
That's really, really lame. Good for the people who are going because now they're trying to make their money back after this long trip of trying to get to this event.
If it weren't for the heat and I weren't so old and we didn't live so far away, I think it could have been a cool event.
So basically you're saying all the reasons?
Yeah.
There was nothing going to get you to this event. By the way, she did not want to go at all, even way back when I brought this up. And then there was a moment where Heather was sort of interested and then that totally fell apart. And then we decided not to go. But realistically, I did not want to go after last weekend because we had to pack up all of our Tiki Ghastlies and all that toxic Ghastly merch out there. It was a grueling weekend. So going from that weekend to this weekend and driving around to Nashville for just like a few hours would have sucked. So no thank you. I was not signing up for that. But I do want to mention while we're talking about Ghastly to go to MISCHIEFtoys.com and buy your Tiki Ghastly shirt. The pre-sale on this item ends on July the 8th, Saturday. So you only have a little bit of time to go and buy your shirt right now. It's a great shirt from our friends over at Route 1 Apparel. It has an awesome Tiki Ghastly design. The material is fantastic. It's a button-up. It's a great Hawaiian shirt to wear on a Friday at work. So go and check that shirt out at MISCHIEFtoys.com.
Why just Friday? I'd wear it every single day of the week.
Fridays are typically days that you wear the Hawaiian shirts. I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, I'd wear it every day of the week. Buy 5. You can wear them every single day.
How about 7? Even
7 days a week. There you go. Kill it.
And don't forget that with every single purchase, you are entered to win a Tiki Ghastly prototype. We are going to put everybody into a random generator and we are going to pop that Tiki Ghastly proto into their order. So good luck to everybody. So back to the Fun on the Run. So I was looking at a thread about this whole Fun on the Run thing on the internet somewhere, and I believe it was a picture of the lines already started last night. And there's a lot of people saying these people need to get jobs and like that sort of I don't think that's appropriate because some people are there to collect and some people, yeah, they're there to flip and they might have a job outside of that, but they want to be the first to get this Funko Pop or whatever. Like I can't knock people for that. But the thing that really made me laugh on the topic of people not having jobs is there was this guy in the comments bragging. He's like, I'm really high up in multiple companies and I'm actually getting paid to be here and get stuff from this event. And now I'm looking at that post that's still sitting up on eBay for $225. It's not selling.
Right.
And I'm like, you know, you didn't have to be a dick to somebody. Like, he was really rude in his post, you know?
Right.
And I'm sort of like, yeah, suck it, bully.
Okay, well, whatever the case may be, everybody has their reasoning to go to this event. Some people just wanted to go to a Funko event. Maybe they've never gone before. Some people really wanted to go on the very first Fun on the Run, which was mainly my reason for going, because I sort of wanted just to have some coverage of the event, film a bunch of stuff, and then make a video like we're doing right now. But that's not saying that people don't have jobs. Like, what's that even mean? I don't understand that at all. A lot of people just go because they want to be a part of something fun that Funko is putting on. However, at the end of the day, I don't know how fun this was.
I actually saw a post, I think it was in our Facebook group, that somebody showed up at 11, which was an hour after the event started, and they were still able to get a wristband.
Oh my God. There were people sitting outside, sleeping in front of a Walmart.
All night.
Similar to like a Black Friday event. I mean, that is intense. I can't imagine doing that. I would have never have done that.
They were intense, some of them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have done it. I just could not put myself in that sort of scenario. I hung my hat up on that one a very long time ago. I'm too old for that. I'm elderly now. And elderly people cannot sit around intense on hard surfaces out in front of Walmarts. It just does not work. And by the way, a lot of people were reaching out to me laughing because they said that wherever that Walmart is located, it's like a pretty rough area.
Oh.
And it sort of could be violent. Ever since those comments were sent to me, I'm thinking, like, last night laying in bed, those poor people out there, I hope nothing happens to them. Like, is something going to happen? Will somebody come there and try to rob them? Like, what's going to happen? But luckily, it looks like everything turned out okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, from what we know, we haven't heard anything, and I feel like we would have heard something if bad stuff happened.
100%. We would have woken up to that today. And I was looking all over social media for something about that.
Did you check World Star?
I did not check World Star. You know, World Star is the place to look. I didn't check there. You're right. All right, so now you are somebody who's sitting back and saying, you know what, I wanted to go on Fun on the Run, but I don't think I'm going to go anymore. Well, I wouldn't be surprised to hear most people say this, and I wonder what the next couple of Fun on the Runs will be like. So apparently today, the other thing was they didn't have any Fun on the Run exclusives at the truck.
Yeah, so we heard that there were going to be Fun on the Run exclusives at the truck, and Funko actually announced it today as part of like their SDCC exclusive reveals. They had these Fun on the Run exclusives. They had like a Garfield soda that you can actually purchase on Funko.com, so what's the point in making it a Fun on the Run exclusive?
Right,
but
yeah.
We'll move past that. They had like the Dude, was it the VHS cover?
Yeah, the
DVD
Big
color,
Lebowski,
whatever?
yeah.
Just a
they just had a handful of, yeah, the roster stuff.
Yeah, we heard that they weren't even at the event, which is strange to me.
In my opinion, I would think that they would have all of that inside of Walmart. So if you go to that event, you would get your box, you'd be a part of giveaways, then you could go inside Walmart and buy all the exclusives. That's what I thought it was going to be like, because it is in front of a Walmart after all. Because Walmart is the company that'll be housing all of these exclusives. But it's funny because a lot of people have already gotten their hands on these exclusives. They've been at Walmart. People have purchased that Big Lebowski thing. I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that stuff is already being sold. So if you're planning on going to a Fun on the Run, just keep everything that we're saying in mind. If it means that you have to drive 10 hours to get there, it might not be that worth it to you. But if you're a huge Batman and Robin fan, then maybe it is. I did see somebody and their daughter go to the truck and they got a Batman and a Robin. So that worked out really
awesome.
well. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But based off of all of this, I can't see why anybody would want to make a long trek to go to this thing.
Yeah.
Because I certainly would not. No way.
Yeah, and before you take that to heart, this is our personal opinion based off of how we as two people feel. We are not the same as you. We aren't into the same things that you are into most likely, and you might not be as old as us. So take everything that we're saying with a grain of salt and make your own choices to do what you want to do or what you don't want to do.
What the f***? Why are we saying all that?
Because I saw a lot of people saying, well, the Gastlecast said that they're not going, so I don't want to go because they said that it's gonna suck.
We're right that it sucks.
Okay, but they can make their own decision. I don't want to be
We have to tell people to make their own decisions now? What's going on here?
Yes, people like really take what we say to heart sometimes, and I just need to make it clear, like, these are our opinions.
Don't take it to heart. Take it to fart, just like Heather.
How did I know you were going to say take it to fart?
Because it's you.
Yeah, I fart a lot.
We just saw a video on Instagram that Funko posted of like one of the people who are running this thing taking like footage of what it looked like there. And I just want to tell you guys, like, stop posting it because it looked horrible. And I don't know if anybody is going to be enticed by that footage. Like, it just did not look good. In fact, it was like a road and it had like burnout lines on it. With
Yeah, it looked like someone
tires.
was doing donuts.
Someone was doing
in the
donuts.
parking lot.
And then it was just a big bunch of people just all huddled together, like a tent and like a bus, and it just looks horrific. So if you want to go, go. We're not telling you not to go, but it just doesn't look that great. Couple things we can be thankful for, though.
That we didn't go to Nashville.
We didn't go to Nashville.
That we didn't have to spend 12 hours one way in the car with you.
And then also that nothing bad happened at the event. It seemed like everything went over pretty well. There was no fighting or anything there. It didn't seem like, it looked like the people who are running the thing are doing a really good job.
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect step in the right direction for maybe next year doing it again, and they can make it grander. This seems like more of like a testing sort of thing.
Yeah, I hope that if they do this again, there's a bit more entertainment.
Yeah.
And a bit more options where the box doesn't almost completely mimic the at-home box.
Why not have a musician go?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because musicians know about touring. So if you're going on a tour, say you set up the event like every night, like a band would, it wouldn't have to be at Walmart. Maybe you could do it at venues, like music venues. You could set up, have the band play or whomever it's going to be, maybe even Snoop Dogg, and then you could have everybody come in. You could sell stuff in like booths that's like kind of along the sides of the event place, just like you would at a concert. Where you buy t-shirts?
That would be brilliant, especially with their new team up with Mondo, how they're doing a lot of vinyl and they're doing like posters, and they have that live music venue that they mentioned in their earnings call.
Exactly, see? Because I'm really smart and Funko should call me because I can tell you how to do all the things, but you won't listen to me because you don't like me when I point out the obvious, and most of the obvious is negative. And I'm sorry I have to point out the negative, but you do stupid shit, and I gotta call you out on it. I hate that I have to do this. I'm like a parent that wants to be proud of their kid, but the kid just won't let me be proud of them. One of our viewers out there sent us a box, and I want to unbox that bad boy.
Okay, so this is from our friend Justin. Stop.
Hello again from Florida. We are anxiously awaiting Pride Ghastly's release. This is old. It's Sunday night before the drop right now, and hoping we'll be able to snag the fig and both pins. We love the designs and the fact that you guys are working with the AVP on this version. The LGBTQ community is very near and dear to us both, and we love to be able to show support in any way possible. We've sent a few items for you and some to give away during Patreon chat. Yeah, so check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast, because even our patrons sending gifts for us to give away, which is epic.
Justin and Stacey, I am so sorry. These were supposed to be on our June call, but you got so wrapped up that you couldn't stop by the post office before the June call, so these are going to be a part of July's call.
First up, we wanted to send you guys the newsprint, This Is Fine, and Ice Cream Sundae dumpster fires.
Wow.
These are for you two if you haven't already gotten them. Otherwise, feel free to include them on the giveaways. That's great.
We don't have those.
No, we don't have those. Next up is a Bigfoot Chomper from Abominable Toys in case anyone missed out on him.
Aww.
I recently rescued a Toxic Slime Ghastly bundle from eBay as I really needed that pin, having missed it on drop day. I was able to get him by himself on drop day, so I'd love for this figure to go to someone who missed getting him. I also wondered if you two would be gracious enough to sign the box for whoever is lucky enough to win him. Of course we will. As a fellow guitarist, I thought Max might like this old school California Raisin I had an extra of. Oh my god, that's awesome. We also threw in a few snacks for you guys as we believe there's no such thing as too many snacks. So after all that, we'd like to thank you again for all you do for us as a group and for the collector community at large. Gastlecast is one of our favorite things and a daily watch for us. Congrats on all the moves Mischief Toys is making, and we have no doubt Pride Ghastly will be another successful drop for you. Can't wait to see what's next. All the best from both of us. Much love, Justin and Stacy. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you guys. We appreciate you. So he sort of laid out what's in the box already, but that's really cute.
Talk about
Look at
this.
that. Yeah.
It's a squishy.
A Squish a Booze collection. Heather. It's Heather?
He is so cute. Well, her name is Heather.
Yeah.
No!
Put it in the video.
Look.
There's
I can't
Heather.
believe her name is Heather!
Wow, look at that. And it even has a tail.
Yeah, did you notice her eyes?
I did.
Look, they're gold. There's a gold one and a blue one.
They sent us fruit juice.
I'm trying to show. I don't think it'll show. Why can't you see that her one eye is blue?
So they sent us a bunch of snacks, which we'll be eating all of those. Here is the Toxic Ghastly that we'll be giving away.
Ooh.
Here is a Chomper, Bigfoot Chomper, that we will be giving away. Here is a Dumpster Fire. This is fine. This is the newsprint one. And this is the Dumpster Fire ice cream version. Here's the little California Raisin guy. Man, I remember these. I had these when I was a kid. I remember.
Look at him.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, these are cool. I think they were sold at, was it Burger King? I can't remember.
And here's the Toxic Ghastly, as if you guys have never seen him before. I love this figure.
That's one of my favorites.
So much.
Yeah, and the shirts and the hats are amazing too. In fact, I think this hat, the trucker hat, is still available online. I think we have like one left. So if you want to get that hat, you better go and buy one right now.
Better hurry.
The other one's sold out really fast. If you don't know what dumpster fires are, you should go to 100soft.com and check them out. This one has like an ice cream dessert aesthetic, and he is awesome. I love that one.
You know what's funny is I was gonna buy both of these, but I just like completely spaced on these drops.
Oh, okay. Here's a Bigfoot Chomper, limited edition of $9.99. Look at him. Isn't he fun? Look at his little curly Q hair. I love chomps and chompers. I think they're so fun. We'll be giving this one away on our next Patreon call.
Look at this.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my God. I love this. So, fun fact, this is one of my top 3 favorite dumpster fires. And now I have it in the newsprint version, black and white. I don't know what one my favorite is. Whether it's this one or the fully color one.
Yeah, these are great though. I
They're
love these.
incredible.
Yeah. So 100 soft to check these guys out. And of course, Abominable Toys to check this guy out. And MISCHIEFtoys.com to check out all of our upcoming Gastleys. We'll post information there. Follow us on Instagram at Mischief Toys. Also, sign up for the newsletter when you go to MISCHIEFtoys.com. That is the quickest way to find out anything new that Mischief Toys is doing. Justin and Stacy, you guys are awesome. I know Max will love this little raisin guy. And we'll have some winners of these 2 guys right here. And of course, we'll sign this Ghastly for Patreon. All right, so what do you think about all the stuff we talked about in this video? Did you go to the Fun on the Run event? Let us know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. Did you see all the coverage and think it was trash?
Did you see all the coverage and now you want to go? We would like to know that too.
Yeah, so tell us all the things in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Rulies, Christopher Stevo, Jimmy Tauber, Brian Dill, Dirty Deuce, Marshall Owens, Run the Canoes, Chavo, Chris Zazaski, and Hassan E. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Thank you so much for staying until the very end of the video. We appreciate all of you guys out there for tuning in to all of our content. Check out 7bucksapop.com. They have the best pop protection on the market. Their Pop Shield armors, which are really strong and sturdy with that magnetic top. You don't want to miss that. And check out their pop drops every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. You don't want to miss out. You could pick yourself up a grail. And if you do get a grail, make sure you buy a Pop Shield armor to protect that bad boy. All right, guys, remember as always, we hunt together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.